Tap to earn. A trend no longer unfamiliar to crypto enthusiasts. And even if you know nothing about crypto, you've probably heard it mentioned frequently on TikTok. In just under a year since their launch, Tap to earn projects have achieved impressive numbers, hundreds of millions of players and tens of millions of dollars in airdrops, with some individuals earning thousands of dollars just by tapping on their phone screens. In today's video, join me as we explore this super new money-making model, how it works, and where these projects get the money to pay you rewards. Welcome back to The Tale Myself, where we simplify financial, economic, and investment topics so much that a 5-year-old can understand, and an 8-year-old can confidently invest their money. Most importantly, Loam provides the most authentic perspective on the investment journey for those new to economics. Please note that the information below is compiled from various sources and personal experience, so if there are any inaccuracies or necessary corrections, please comment below. Before we begin, let's explore the origins of this tap-to-earn trend. In 2018, the messaging app Telegram introduced its own blockchain, developed by the company itself called Telegram Open Network, or TON. Telegram raised $1.7 billion for this project, making it the most prominent crypto project of 2018. However, tragedy struck when Telegram was sued by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for violating securities regulations. This event forced Telegram and the TON blockchain to separate. Subsequently, TON was redeveloped by a global team of programmers who continued its open-source development. In reality, this was likely a clever move by Telegram, pretending to separate to avoid government scrutiny. This is similar to how Facebook also tried to build its own blockchain project called Libra, which was ultimately shut down by the US government. So, what does any of this have to do with the tap-to-earn trend? One could say that the TON, blockchain, and Telegram are the parents of tap-to-earn. In today's market, there are hundreds of different blockchains, so why do they create so many blockchains? Just like companies, businesses, or startups, the ultimate goal is profit. The TON blockchain is no different. A blockchain like TON has two main sources of revenue for the project. First, block rewards and transaction fees, and second, revenue from selling the project's tokens. Both of these require one crucial element: users. To attract users, a blockchain must create something that generates real FOMO, drawing money into that blockchain. The TON blockchain has been truly successful in creating the tap-to-earn trend. Tap-to-earn games have also drawn in people who know nothing about crypto students, office workers. Even those who have never heard of crypto have jumped into this game. If you don't believe me, just search on TikTok and you'll find hundreds of videos on this topic. It's quite understandable because it plays into the psychology of making money easily. Okay, so what is tap-to-earn? As the name suggests, it's a play-to-earn gaming model that allows players to earn rewards simply by performing simple actions, like tapping on their phone screen. It's a different form of play-to-earn, where players can earn profits by playing games. The mechanics of most tap-to-earn games are quite simple. Players just need to perform tapping actions. From there, they receive monetary rewards from the game in the form of airdrops. An airdrop is a common money-making method in the cryptocurrency market, an act of distributing free tokens to users from crypto startup projects. Tap-to-earn games generally have user-friendly interfaces, are easy to use, and are suitable for everyone, even those new to cryptocurrency. Most games are integrated into Telegram as mini-apps to leverage the platform's large user base. Some of the most notable games I can mention include Notcoin, the pioneering project that started the tap-to-earn trend. Notcoin achieved unprecedented success with 35 million players in just a few months after its launch. It subsequently airdropped 18 billion Notcoin tokens, valued at approximately $100 million, to its players. Notably, you didn't spend a single cent during the game. The second equally famous project is Hamster Kombat. This project is very adept at marketing and attracting players. In just a few months, Hamster Kombat gained hundreds of millions of followers across social media platforms, and recently, the project's token was listed on Binance. Those two are the biggest and most widely known. Essentially, all of them involve tapping on the screen, or collecting gold or raising pets. At first glance, there doesn't seem to be much difference in concept. So why are there so many projects? It's still simple. It's all about profit. And where does this profit come from? How do they get money to airdrop to users? I'll explain that in this section. I'll divide it into two typical phases for a tap-to-earn project: pre-airdrop and post-airdrop. First, let's talk about the pre-airdrop phase. In this stage, projects pour significant resources into marketing to attract as many players as possible, accompanied by simple gameplay mechanics to retain users. For example, users might just need to tap the screen to accumulate points, check in daily, or invite friends via referral links. This referral mechanism is incredibly effective. It's led to everyone from the vegetable vendor I frequent spending all day at the market, farming Hamster Combat, to students secretly tapping their phones after class, or office workers sharing referral links with colleagues in chat groups. It spreads like a contagious disease, with the motivation being to earn money. This user acquisition phase doesn't take too long. PixelTap, a tap game, only took 1 month to reach 15 million users. They'll introduce some premium features that require payment. For example, instead of spending all day tapping the screen, you might buy an auto tap package. Those who deposit money also have a higher chance of receiving airdrops in the future. I'm saying some projects do this. Most projects are completely free, and you mostly just expend effort. The project's second source of income comes from advertising. With over 35 million subscribers on YouTube, 12 million followers on Twitter, 54 million subscribers on Telegram, and 4 million followers on Facebook, Hamster Combat can earn over $1 million per month from advertising revenue. And I'm being extremely conservative with that estimate. Advertising revenue doesn't just come from social media platforms. Partnerships with other tap-to-earn projects also generate a significant amount of income for the project. In general, they will try to milk everything from the players until they can't anymore. Then comes the next phase: airdropping rewards to players. Typically, after 3 to 6 months of activity, the project will begin airdropping, with tens of millions of players eagerly awaiting their tokens. However, the advertising revenue alone certainly isn't enough to airdrop to everyone. Therefore, there are 2 things tap-to-earn projects need to do before an airdrop. The first is to filter out fraudulent accounts. Among millions of users, only about 40% are real users. The remaining 60% are fake accounts created by farm operations. These farms own thousands or even tens of thousands of Telegram accounts, controlled automatically to play the games and earn significant money for the farm owners. Once these fraudulent accounts are filtered out, the number of eligible accounts to receive rewards is still only a few 100,000, but that's still quite large. For example, if there are 500,000 people eligible for an airdrop, and each person receives an average of $1,000, the project would have to pay out $500 million in rewards. It's certain that no project has that much cash on hand. In reality, all tap-to-earn projects don't reward real money. They reward with their own tokens, and these tokens aren't created from real value, but rather out of thin air. Actually, created from smart contracts programmed with code. Initially, these tokens have no value. The value of a tap-to-earn project's token is solely based on the number of players. And as I mentioned before, the more players a project attracts, the higher the likelihood that their token will be listed on major exchanges. Once a token is listed on major exchanges like Binance, OKX, or Gate.io, players can easily sell their tokens. Binance has the capacity to absorb tens of millions of dollars worth of airdrop tokens. Additionally, some people who receive tokens don't want to sell them because they believe the price will increase in the future, hoping to sell later for more profit. So, what happens next? If the coin has been listed on an exchange, what then? You might be surprised, but after the airdrop phase, most tap-to-earn projects die, simply because the expectation of earning money from the project has died. If there's nothing to keep players engaged, they will move on to another project. In the post-airdrop phase, the project's token often becomes a meme coin, and its value is based solely on community belief and trend, as the project itself no longer offers any real technology or application. The project's main revenue at this point will come from selling its tokens, and the goal now is to advertise in a way that encourages as many people as possible to buy the tokens. Token holders still hope the value will increase in the future, and when demand exceeds supply, the token price will rise, helping the project to survive long-term. For the loan team, when we receive an airdrop, we usually sell all the tokens. This is partly because it's free and partly because the amount we receive isn't much. The token value is only a few tens to a few $100s. Except for major tap-to-earn projects, I will not invest in the tokens of small projects because they are too risky and the project can easily dump tokens on you. In reality, tap-to-earn is still quite new, with only a few projects having airdropped tokens to players. Among them, Notcoin and Dog are prominent, both backed by Telegram and Ton. Therefore, after airdropping and listing tokens on exchanges, the value of these 2 coins has remained stable. Notcoin in particular has not only avoided dropping but has continuously increased from May to June. If you want to invest in Ton project tokens, consider major projects and avoid becoming liquidity for projects that might dump on you. Okay, in general, we've had a rough understanding of what tap-to-earn is. The question is, should you play tap-to-earn games? My answer is yes, because it's free, not too difficult to try, and of course your only job is to tap on the screen. If you're lucky enough to play good projects, the amount you earn could be several hundred or even several $1,000s. Besides, it's not too late now. I still believe that Telegram will continue to back and promote this money-making trend to help their Ton blockchain compete directly with other major blockchains in the market. Above all, this will be your first step to getting acquainted with crypto and blockchain, something that will certainly be popular in the future. On the other hand, if you're certain about opportunity costs and you have another job that earns you more money, then you should do that instead. I'll probably end the video here. I hope that after watching this video, you'll have a more comprehensive understanding of the tap-to-earn trend, and thus make more informed decisions when entering the crypto market. Oh, I forgot. While researching information for this video, I also saw some TikTok videos on this topic that exploit viewers' lack of knowledge to promote disguised scam projects. So, you need to thoroughly research those projects before investing your time and money to avoid falling victim to bad actors who exploit greed. Thank you for taking the time to watch the entire video. This video was compiled from various sources and my personal research, so please comment below if there are any errors or necessary additions. And don't forget to subscribe to continue exploring other economic stories in future videos. I'm Lone. Goodbye for now.